Hi everyone, so my name's Robyn. I'm a clinical trials assistant based at Newcastle University. I'm just here to give you a quick talk basically about one of our sub-studies as part of the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research, where we're looking for biomarkers and to better understand the pathology and what happens during disease. So our study is growing and we're now looking to bring together a much larger and a diverse group of participants. So this includes people with Parkinson's disease, which is what we've recently been focusing on, but our new focus is looking for people without Parkinson's disease. So this brings me to why I'm here to talk to you guys today. So one of our new aims is to better understand the relationship between smell loss and brain health. I know this has been discussed in a couple of talks today, so I won't kind of go into too much detail, but what we think is that one of the first places that may accumulate the proteins involved in Parkinson's disease could be the olfactory bulb. So we understand just how important our sense of smell is and providing information as we age. So hopefully by conducting this research, we're finding how important this is for Parkinson's disease, but whilst also really raising awareness for smell loss for people like yourselves. So new research shows that ongoing smell loss can be linked with Parkinson's disease, and what we're asking is people to conduct a scratch and sniff test to help researchers learn more about this risk. So what we're looking for is anyone over 60 without Parkinson's disease to take part in this research. However, I do want to declare now that obviously not everyone with smell loss does develop Parkinson's disease, and there's a wide range of information as to why this can happen. So a second this is the first part of identifying these people, and the second part will then be looking into the dopamine in the brain, which will then identify the type of people that we want to take part. So what does the Smell Test Direct study involve? So what we're looking for is anyone over 60 without Parkinson's disease to take part in the UPSIT, which is the University of Pennsylvania Smell Identification Test, which is 4 simple books where you scratch and sniff and identify a smell, and you can take part remotely. I'll give you some more information about how we're recruiting in a second. So I thought I'd just give you a little bit of information about what we do as the main study, which is the Parkinson's Progression Markers Initiative. So it's a longitudinal observational study where we're taking several different assessments, whether that be procedures or imaging, and also questionnaires and cognitive assessments. So we collect samples of data and biosamples for participants enrolled for over 5 years. And our enrollment goal is 4,000 volunteers over multiple different sites, and this is also worldwide. So the kind of things that we assess is basic things such as blood tests, skin biopsies, questionnaires, but we also do a couple more invasive procedures such as a lumbar puncture and a skin biopsy, and there's certain kind of imaging involved such as an MRI. And one thing that is really important with this study is that all of our data is de-identified and is open access online for researchers to use this data and use as part of their research. So what we're looking for is we're validating biological and functional markers to help diagnose Parkinson's earlier while looking at disease progression. But also, speaking to you guys specifically today, this can really help revolutionise how seriously smell loss may be taken if someone at a primary care level came in, identifying smell loss and recognising just how important this is to people. And this will be able to test the impact of new therapies. So how can you get involved? We're trialling a new way to get involved, so there's 2 routes that you can take. We have a QR code here for anyone that would like to sign up. I had a question before about you don't have to be 60 and have experienced smell loss as you turn 60, so you could have experienced smell loss for several years, but as long as you're over 60, you can take part. So we have the QR code here. We also have a URL which is quite specific, so I would recommend using the QR code. So what that will take you through is a couple of questions for you to give you consent, and then we will send you out a smell test in the post. And then you'll be invited to log in and upload all this information, and then we'll get sent back to us. Or the other route is, if anyone is interested or just wants to ask any more questions,
I have some flyers with numbers and email addresses on, which is a different way where I can kind of send the test directly to you without going through the technological kind of side of it. So I just want to say thank you for taking your time to learn about this study. It's really important, and actually thanks to Duncan for inviting me today. It's really put perspective into how important smell loss is and kind of how this study could actually help people going to primary care and taking this way more seriously. So that's thanks to you all and to everyone today. So thank you.